this weekend I'm going to be filming because I'm going to redecorate this living room. Doesn't this look like a room that's about to be painted? Woohoo! Look at that. How exciting.
Just pick up the phone and call me. I'll be there. Girl, let me show you. You're my one and only, like I told you. I'll be there. And if you get blue, I got the loving for you. Yeah, I'll be there. Your heartache, it kills me, but your loving, it thrills me. I'll be there. Whatever tomorrow may hold, I know you're the one for me, child. And when we're together, my love, you give me hope and a way to cope.
Well, good morning. Welcome to the living room. This weekend I'm going to be filming because I'm going to redecorate this living room and make quite a lot of changes, and I'm excited because we loved the renovation project. If you haven't seen those, do go to below because I shall link them there, but there is still a whole load to edit, and I'm so sorry it's taking so long, but we've got to do them. But we've got to do the kitchen renovation edits yet, and I'm loving the kitchen. It's amazing, but I've got so much to tell you about the home renovation thing and about life. So let me just tell you quickly what we're going to do with this living room, okay? So this was the best room in the house, and now it feels like it's not because everything else has been done. If you're following this because you're doing a home renovation, you'll probably completely understand what I mean. There's not a lot of money left in the pot since we spent a lot of money last year doing up the house, which I'm very grateful for doing. But we had this flooring put down. Let me show you it. Vinyl. I purposely haven't tidied up because I thought it would look interesting. So this vinyl it was put down because as you know, we've got Harley the dog, and I was like, just in case he has an accident or something like that. But look what happened. So on the floor there are all these little dots like this, which is actually where the glue is coming through. Now, it's only been down for 2 years, so it's really bad. And this was Carpetright. We've had a couple of problems with Carpetright, so we've called them out again to see what they're going to do about it. I don't think they're probably going to do very much about it, but I have ordered, because I went to them and I said, look, I'm going to put a carpet down now because I like a carpet in a living room and in a bedroom. And I thought, well, you know what? There's some little bits and pieces. Let me show you. So there's some little bits and pieces that I feel need doing. Can you see this? So even though the carpet might come up to there, it might not. So just in case it doesn't, I'm going to give everything a paint. It needs it anyway. Like, this is matte on here, and I know now it needs satin wood. So I'm going to paint that, and even like with my gas pipe, I'm probably just going to paint that white, just so it doesn't look so obvious anymore, you know? So in case you're wondering, this little bit, there's a similar carpet I'm getting as this, but this is just an offcut because Harley likes laying on a carpet. Now, this room became a gym during the big lockdown when all the gyms were closed. And I don't mind because you know what, you've got to live your life. But so basically what I'm going to do in this room, we've gone for a sort of theme because I feel like you need a bit of a theme, and it also needs to fit in with the rest of the house. So we're sticking with white and grey, which I know is probably going to go out of fashion at some stage, but I quite like it. It's quite clean looking, but we don't want it to be we don't want it not to have any personality. Now, because me and the twins are dancers, although none of us are up to that right now, but we've decided we're going to put some things on the wall that are pictures of us dancing, and I'll show you them quickly. In the hallway, in the other hallway, there was some really nice photo frames that I got from IKEA, and I went and got some more of these. I got 4 more of these, and I think they're £8, but they look so nice when they're up on the wall. And in them, I'm going to put these black and white photos of me and the twins with dancing. Now, I was one short, and I've got this picture because it's quite arty-farty. and that's going to go in there. And that's when we went to Coco Bongo in Mexico, and I just thought it was a really arty-farty picture. So we've got other ones like that. I just printed it out. So you may know, you may not, but Jasmine's really poorly. She's been really poorly for several months. So to see her like this is just lovely. I just think, I don't know. Oh, and it's me and my boy. So yeah, so we're going to put those in the frames, put them on the wall. I'm going to get a big mirror to put on this wall here where the clock is. So I'm keeping this clock because I like it. It's quite cute. We're keeping quite a lot of stuff. It's not like a major renovation. It's just, we're just decorating it, me. Also, on Jasmine's recommendation, we're going to dye these curtains grey. I know that's really brave. So we're going to dye those. I'm going to put new blinds up because these ones, Harley ruins them. When the postman comes, he jumps up and down. When we used to have a window cleaner, the window cleaner used to carry on despite the fact that you could see Harley was tangling himself all in there. So we had to cancel the window cleaner. You know, if you're a dog person, you'll know. Anyway, I just thought we'd have a quick catch up first because I haven't spoken to you like this in ages and ages and ages, and I just wanted to give you a little heads up what we're going to do with the room. There's so many little bits and pieces that I wanted to get done, but all the tradesmen are so busy right now, so I can't get them in. I've got pictures of the babies on the wall, and I'm going to take those down and put them away. But we've got a couple of other dancer pictures. Oh, I'll show you this one as well that I've got. And I'm not sure where it's going to go yet, but I love this. Isn't this gorgeous? That's from the range, and I've had this for years. You must have seen it, Jack Vettriano picture. Big fan of Jack Vettriano. And there's this picture. I point this out quite a lot, and obviously that's staying in the room as well, but I'm not sure if that frame might need painting, you know, because it's not quite grey and it's not quite blue. It's weird. But quick life update. I obviously have been taking care as usual of Mum, and Jasmine has been really unwell and still is really unwell, and I'm not too sure how long that's going to take. I'm hoping that she's going to see some improvements really soon, but she obviously won't want to be on this video this weekend. So as I'm sort of tidying up and sorting out and around, I'm going to try and keep her out of it a bit. But I feel as though I've not been on this channel so much, and I'm so sorry because I just love it. Love chatting to you, love all of that, and I feel as though I'm really snowed under with my PhD, and it's not what I was sort of hoping. I was hoping that I was supposed to be part-time with that, but it's taken up all of my time, and it's really difficult to do other things because I've got to look after my own health as well as Jasmine and my mum and the house and the garden. I've actually surrendered now, and I've got someone in to help me with the garden because I'm just struggling to do it all. And I think I'm Wonder Woman, and then I realise sometimes I'm not. I'm just a human, you know. So anyway, so this morning, do you want to come with me? We're going to go and buy some paint. We're going to pop to Argos to pick up the new blinds for there, and we're going to put them up ourselves. These things, there's so much here that I would not have attempted before on my own because I wouldn't have had a clue. But since we got involved last year with the renovations of the house, I've got a much better idea of what to do and how to do it. So we're going to have a go at putting the blinds up, at dyeing the curtains, even little things like, because I'm going to paint the ceiling, and hang on, I've got this light up there. So ordinarily you'd be like, what are you going to do with that light? So I know now that I'm going to cover it with plastic stuff, you know, and do all of that, and it's going to be exciting. It's going to hopefully look fresh. I just need to keep my energy up, so I'm going to go take all my vitamins now, and there's some other things that I'm not totally sure what I'm doing. I need to get a vent cover. I've got a vent here which is in the wall that we needed to have because of this plasma gas fireplace. So yeah, not much is going to be massively different, but I think it is going to look quite different. And obviously I've left it messy because it makes it look a bit more impressive, doesn't it? But yeah, ceiling needs painting. This has been painted. I did that when we did the other side of the room. So that's all satin wood that I like on there. Don't like gloss much. So I'm going to satin wood a few other bits and pieces, obviously around the woodwork, and around that woodwork around that door. I'm going to have to make sure I'm careful of that door too, because look how gorgeous that is. Don't quite know what the rubbish bin is doing there, and the gym stuff needs to be moved. And these bits are what I need for this, and I've got my paintbrushes at the ready there. Got to get my toolbox out. So yeah, feeling quite okay about it. So telly's obviously staying there. So I'm just painting it all white, and then this is the wall we're going to have our photographs. So let me know what you think. Yeah, let's go to the shops. Let's go to the Range and Argos, and where else are we going? Oh, to the paint shop. I use Johnston's professional paint. It's so much better. I can't even tell you. So much better than Dulux even, and Dulux was always the one that I thought would be really posh. So yeah, Johnston's paint. So we're going to go to Brewers, which is the place that supplies them.
I can't let you go, baby. I just want to tell you that.
Oh, the blessings of having a nice big car. Oof. Well, she wasn't very polite in that shop. She's like, I need your Argos card. And I'm like, okay, but I've got 2 orders here. Do you not want the other number first? No. So I have to put the phone down, get the purse out, get the Argos card, show it, then pick the phone up, do the whole shebang again. Anyway, we have blinds, so that's good. So now we're going to go to the Range, I think. We'll go to the Range first in case I can get the paint there, but I don't know if I'll be able to do that. We'll go to the Range, get the paint kettle. I've done myself a little list. Let's go. I don't think that's going to be big enough, and it's a different make as well. I did get some one for the radiator, not gloss, so satin. So, oh my god, I could just get that, couldn't I? Well, hello. Things didn't quite go to plan, and I'm just going to do the whole YouTuber thing of saying I'm keeping it real and just updating you, and we're going to start again tomorrow with this vlog. But a few things have happened today which has brought me quite an amount of stress, and I've been a little bit on the upset side, I won't lie, and I'm writing today off. So I've come to my desk because I've got some work that I've got to catch up on with here, and there is a lot of work pressure at the moment, so I'm feeling it a little bit. So I'm going to just do what I've got to do, have an easy evening, watch some TV or something, probably with Jasmine I would imagine, and then tomorrow morning I'm going to get straight up and put my painting clothes on and crack on then, because I'm just I don't know, sometimes it's hard when you do things when you're doing it on your own for a long time, and I'm feeling like my body sometimes like had enough. So anyway, like I say, tomorrow's a new day. Let's get cracking with it tomorrow. I'll see you then. Good morning. It's the next day, and let's try again. Let's do this. So I'm ready for the decorating situation to begin, and in between times obviously I'm looking after Jasmine and doing a few bits and bobs with her. But yeah, I'm ready. I've got my painting gear on, and I'm ready to go. Productive today. I intend to do quite a lot. So let's get going, shall we? You've not seen me down here in a long time, have you? So I'm very behind, but I've been doing Jasmine's hair colour, trying to make her feel a bit more like her old self. Meanwhile, we're going to go indoors and put the dye in the machine. You coming? Okay, so we're back in the living room again. Now, these are the curtains that are going to be dyed. So as you can sort of see, they're a creamy kind of colour, and they've got these little squares on them, and I've had them for yonks, but there's nothing wrong with them. And so the idea is we are going to use one of these. Have you ever used one of these? If you have, comment below and let me know how you get on. On my Instagram stories, it did say you're very brave, and I was like, but yeah, so we're going to dye these a smoke grey colour, because the carpet's going to be a sort of light grey. Everything else is going to be white as it is now. So in a minute I'm going to take the pictures off, and I'll probably get, oh, that one might not be able to come out. No, if not, I'll put them away and just keep them as they are. But if the pictures can come out, I'll get rid of the frames, because you keep these things, don't you? And you never actually really need them. Like this frame, I'm not going to use this one because our taste is different now. I showed you the white ones just now, yesterday. Oh, that's actually makes a rattly sound. So apparently you just put this in the washing machine with the thing, and I'm going to do them one at a time, and you wash them. Well, you wash them first, and then you put this in like that. But I don't know if you've got to take that off. So I'll get Jasmine to read the instructions, because she can be helpful like that. And then yesterday, I didn't tell you, it was after we had our chat, I got some advice, and I got some of this decorator's caulk but I don't think I need it for this room, but I was going to do that and then repaint in the areas that is needed around the house. And the guy that came to show me that was well, I'll call him the quantity surveyor, the guy that did our building work. And he came to have a look at all the cracks and things that we've got. I've got another video for that, which is about the good, the bad and the ugly 6 months on, but I'll show you that another time. There's Boris. He's talking about, not sure about lockdown, what's going on there. So yeah, so I've got some of that, which was really kind of him. Got all my tools and bits and bobs ready. Going to do some more organising. I think first jobs first is get the curtains down, because that's going to allow some light into the room. Haven't decided what I'm doing with that mirror. It needs to go somewhere because it's a nice good big mirror, so I could make use of that. But these are groovy, and these were only £5 each on Amazon, so I thought that was quite a bargain. So for, yeah, it's going to be kind of like a new pair of curtains, isn't it, almost? Do you know what I mean?
And it's all about that look in your eyes today. I wonder if you...
So here's the freshly washed, and it is a lovely colour cream, because you can see there's a kind of grey white and there's a cream. It is a lovely colour. You can't often see on the thing. Now, I did that on quite a hot wash, but next it's going to go on to, it says on here, hang on, you've got to unwrap this pod. I told you yesterday you haven't, and I've got that wrong. So put damp fabrics and unwrapped, so you've got to wrap it, take the wrapping off. So that's what it's like now. I've told you this before and I'm going to tell you it again. Magic gloves are absolutely the thing that are needed, because I feel as though I can do anything with them. And I've also got magic shoes, which are old All-Stars Converse that have had a better day. But I went to the understairs cupboard to get this out. I need to clean the windows before the blinds go up. And look, the wall is bare there, so that's exciting. Understairs cupboards, anybody else got so many plastic bags that you don't need? Look, so I'm just having a sort out under there, and oh my goodness, what a result. I found this, which is like the best paint. Hello doggy. The best paint, and this is one I couldn't find yesterday, and it feels like it's nearly full up. So I'm going to use that first, and then I have got Johnson's, but it's not, I don't think it's a trade one that I've got. No, it isn't. So you're being involved, my friend. So anyway, so I'll use this one first, as long as it's all right, needs a good stir. But I've also found a drill. I'm not actually sure I've ever used a drill before. Does that make me sound like really, hi, what's going on? Do you like it all? Yeah, so I'm going to chuck out a load of these. Well, I'm going to recycle a load of these bags. I've also found my Danish oil in here, which at some stage I should probably need to redo the doors again with that. And yeah, I've got my like doctor's bag under the stairs, which I've not used in a long time because I haven't seen any patients in quite a long time. So I won't get rid of it. Sorry, so I won't get rid of it, but part of me feels as though, you know. So it's a win so far. It's a good win so far. But I have also got some paint that will do the radiator as well, because I was going to change that, but there's not really anything wrong with it. It's just a bit too creamy to match the walls. Okay, so I've just opened this old pot of paint. I don't know how old it is, but it needs some tender loving care. It's either got skin on it or it needs stirring. I'm not too sure which. But yeah, that's definitely mine, and it's definitely no more than 6 months old because we did the house up. I've started to do some cleaning with the sugar soap. It's so echoey in here, it's crazy. But I'm very much behind time. I haven't got a clock in here anymore to show you the time. But it's about, I don't know, it's getting on a bit. Now, which brushes to use? I'm going to be doing the ceiling. And I'd rather, the other thing is a big brush really hurts my hands. So, I don't know. But I have got a small kettle. That's another tip, look. Make sure you can get the brush in the kettle. It's only got a little tiny one. It's easier, I think. So, yeah, wish me luck with this. If not, I'll just use the other one, which I've got there. But if I don't have to use it, I could take it back to the shop. Be amazing. Get my 20 quid back. Doesn't this look like a room that's about to be painted? Woohoo! Look at that. How exciting. Well, while we're about it, a bit WD-40 on the old hinges there, because it was making a bit of a squeak. A bit of a as it closed. So yeah, this stuff's magic, isn't it? So we've done that now. I should leave it out just in case. Now, the curtains are in the wash, so they need to be washed first, just ordinarily, and then they're going to go in one at a time. with the dye stuff. How exciting. Okay, so I started and then I just went out to wash Jasmine's hair, and you're going to be able to really clearly see the difference. Look at that. That's great, isn't it? But anyway, I've opted for a smaller brush now because I'm struggling, and I have covered myself in paint. Look at this, isn't it awful? But I've got a lot of work to do today. Can you see where I've been? And there's some bits you can see that I've missed as well, but it does look very different. I do want to get this plastered at some stage, but I don't know when that's going to be. I've done some of the walls, but not all of them, and I need to get the woodwork done this morning early. I'm also going to paint the radiator, as I told you yesterday. But a little bit annoying, I've now got to go shopping for my mum, because I went in to check her stuff yesterday, and she's got literally no food except for dinners. And I was like, I ask her every single day, "You're right for food, you're right for food," but she's like, "Oh yeah, I think so." So I went to check yesterday because I think so wasn't quite cutting it for me. So I need to go to the co-op now. It's very early in the morning, but I thought I can go and do that and drop that around to hers, and then I'm going to come back and make a start before Harley gets up, because if you can see that little threshold that I've got there, excuse the mess, that threshold that I've got there needs painting, and obviously if he gets that on his little paws, it's gonna make that look not very nice anymore, and also he doesn't want that on his paws. So I've got the second curtain in being dyed, which is amazing, because the other one, which is drying, looks amazing. Absolutely looks so good, so I'm really pleased with that. So do you want to come with me to the shops? I've got my builder's clothes on, my painting clothes. Look. I've never done that before. I've never like gone out with things like that, but I'm just like, oh well, I'm just, it's okay. I've got things to do and I'm just ready for it. Doubt I'm going to see anybody at this time of the morning anyway, but never mind. Let's go.
And go deep down, I know I might be headed for teardrops. Now that you got me started, I just can't stop. No,
because I forgot something that was quite important. Blimey, I need to cut my fringe, don't I? Yeah, but never mind. It's all okay. I've got my coffee, that's the most important thing. Because I haven't had any caffeine for a couple of days, so that'll help. I'm going to take my vitamins in a minute, which also will help. Did you know you should keep coffee in a glass? All of these sort of like, these kind of tins, makes it go horrible. You should keep coffee in a glass. So yeah, kids are asleep, that's why I'm kind of whispering, and I'm really ready to start cracking on and just hope that my body is feeling good today for this painting. I really want to make it look nice. I've got a heavy work week as well this week, so I want to get as much done as I can today. If I finish it, I think it's going to be quite amazing, but I'm going to have a go, I'm going to have a shot. Anything's possible, as we know by now on this channel.
You and me.
I thought I'd just show you. So the radiator is this, I don't know if you can see, it's the lighting. I've started to paint it here. Now, my dad, when he used to paint, always ended up with a little drip at the bottom, like there. So my advice is to do a thin coat, but if you look really close, it's gonna need another coat. So that's that bit. I'm getting really good at the art of putting up masking tape. Because I want to obviously protect this gorgeous oak door, but I have just gone down and done that. I'm hoping that doesn't dry as shiny as it looks on here, because this is satin, and satin wood is supposed to be the one that's not quite gloss. I'm not a fan of gloss, but look, oh, it's really raining outside. I was really lazy last time that I didn't paint that very properly at all, so I'm trying to do my best. But yeah, this ceiling's going to be done later. But I do get quite messy when I paint, I can't lie. So I've covered the fireplace over, look, with that sheet. I've taken the drawers out of there, that IKEA unit that probably loads of you have got. Comment below if you have. So I've moved the drawers to here, changed the room around a bit. Oh, look at the weather. This little plinth is definitely going to need another coat. Those holes we need to keep there because that's where the little locks go into. I don't know what time it is. I haven't got a foggiest, but yeah, you can see with this rad, it is going to look so much better. I've never painted a radiator before, and I was quite nervous about doing it. But this paint is Johnston's. I use Johnston's now because I think it's really good, and that's wood and metal, hardware and satin, brilliant white. So yeah, and then we've got the horrible job of dealing with all the wires that are at the back of the telly, and oh my goodness, where's a good man when you need one? So look who's got up, and he's not happy. Stop it! He wants to see what's going on in the chaos in here. We can't let him in there because of this threshold. So the answer is no.
Headed for teardrops. Now that you got me started, I just can't stop. No, no. 'Cause I love you, baby. I can't let you go, baby. I gotta tell you that I've been looking for love so true. When I was down and out, along came you. Though you might be a liar and a cheat too.
Now hang it up. I love the colour. Yesterday, this one was done and we dried it. So that's the colour that's come out. Isn't that amazing? Don't you think? So I'm just going to hang this up down here because it's a rainy day. So I'm going to hang it up to dry and hopefully the creases will come out because I don't really want to be having to iron the curtain. Video. Okay, I've done all the skirtings and what I'm doing with that silk paint, or the satin paint I should say, and I didn't realise they needed doing so much, but they look quite amazing. And the radiator is going off. Don't know if that might need another coat, I'm not too sure, but I'm going to carry on now with the ceiling. Oh look, got a bulb out there. You see, oh you can see really well there the ceiling bits that I've done and the bits I haven't done. Well, that all goes off. Some of it's going to need another coat, but it needs to be proper dry. Where are you there? And it takes 16 hours apparently. So I'm really in the zone today, really feeling it today. Got a bit of music on, a bit of disco, a bit of Motown. Loving it. Well, this is going well, but it's time for a coffee break. Look, I've started that side of the ceiling now. This isn't done. That is done. But look at that difference. But the weather's not helping. It's really not great outside. So I have to keep putting the light on and off because you know when you can't see where you've been? A bit weird. Anyway, that's drying off quite nicely. Still very shiny and it's supposed to be satin. I'd say that's gloss. Not a fan of gloss, but it does look all right actually. We've got new blinds to go up there and I don't know if I'm going to get a chance to do that today. But it is definitely time for a tea break because I'm getting a bit achy. So I thought we'll have a little tea break. Found some spiders on the way. On half of that wall, which you probably can't see, this bit where I started definitely needs another coat. The doggy's been so good, bless him. Oh, it's pouring rain outside. Just chilling.
Whenever you're lonely, just pick up the phone and call me. I'll be there. Girl, let me show you. You're my one and only, like I told you. I'll be there.
Wow, well, the ceiling is done. I'm well chuffed about that. I've gone through all sorts of things like you do when you're painting. It's like really therapeutic, isn't it? I've thought about life, I've listened to my audiobook and finished that, which was Joe Dispenza's You Are the Placebo. Highly recommend, definitely check that out. Listen to Motown, which is the sort of stuff that I really like to dance to when we do our dancing, but we haven't done that in ages because obviously everything's closed. Yeah, so been there, done that. What do you think about when you're painting? So that's that done. Now I've just noticed I've got to do this little bit under the window, under the bay, because that's never been painted there, but I've got to take the blinds off to do that, which is a bit nerve-wracking. Jazz is not well again, so she's gone off to bed. Bless her. Well, thank goodness it's bedtime. I'm exhausted. Hot water bottle for my aching back. Cuppa, snack. I'm going to light this candle and Jasmine and I'm going to watch a little bit of TV. I'm absolutely exhausted, guys, and tomorrow we've got to do the blinds and bits and bobs, but I've got a long day of work before that. Well, good evening. It's the next day. I've had a hard day at work and I've come home to try and put the blinds up. But we're not having a lot of luck at the minute, so instead I'm doing the most satisfying job of taking off the, what do you call it? That stuff. It's all come up really nice. Radiator looks good. That's painted. The ceiling looks really good. It's pouring rain outside. So yeah, I'm just, I tell you what, I've got such bad DOMs yesterday after getting up and down the ladder. I've got a little sticky bit stuck at the top of the door there. It's going to bug me if I don't get that off, so I'm not too sure how to get that off. Oh, I've put these things back up with the cable ties. So that's all cool. But yeah, we're just struggling with these blinds, and I don't know whether to put my old ones back up at the minute. But I want to get as much done as I can tonight because I've got a lot on with work this week. But yeah, it's really cool. Really happy so far. Well, I'm a bit frustrated. It's not going so well. So these pictures that are of us dancing were meant to be, to quick swift, on this wall. Oh my goodness, that looks like a loft room, but it's not. With this ballerina in the middle. But the wall, I can't get anything in that wall. I need a man to come and help me fix that, for sure. So I've ruined this wall by trying to get things in there. And I'm really annoyed because it looks so perfect. And this one, look at that, me and Nathan, will not hang on there without it falling off. And I'm thinking, if men are going to come and do the dum thing with their knee with the carpet on Thursday, that's not going to work. So hopefully I'm going to get some help for that. I'll put the clock back where it was and starting to have a little bit of a tidy up. But look at this. These are our dyed curtains. Don't they look absolutely amazing? So they've picked up on all these different colours. Wow. So we haven't got the blinds up. We didn't manage to do that. Again, a drilling issue. So actually might take a little selfie like that to go on my home account on Instagram. So that's that. I'm not too sure where Jack Vettriano's going, but if we can get these pictures over on this wall, and then we'll put Jack Vettriano back over there where he was. So the kind of colours all sort of go in with the sort of bluey grey, don't they? And the carpet we've got is going to be similar to that, but I'm gonna chuck that away now. So far so good. I'm just literally gonna clean up in here, have a bit of a tidy up and a mop round because it's 20 to 9 at night. And like I say, I need some help for the rest. So watch this space. We will be back and show you probably the blinds up and the curtain because there's nothing there now, as you just saw. So, well, we're back again. It's a different day. And today's carpet fitting day. How exciting is that? So yesterday we got some other bits and bobs done, which is really exciting. I'm going to show you a little bit of a spoiler reveal. You ready? The picture wall is done. Doesn't it look amazing? So I think I showed you what the pictures were already, but I just ran by them again just quickly. Jasmine and Nathan dancing. Jasmine and Nathan at Coco Bongo, which was in Mexico. Me in a former life, not really, of course, and then the kids, and then me and Nathan. So I really like that on the wall. I think that's quite cute. And we've got Jack Vettriano is over there again now. The clock's back on the wall. So I've just got to move these bits and bobs out. A sofa's going to stay because they'll work around that because they're nice like that. I'll just take the cushions and stuff off. So I've come home early from work, managed to reschedule this time, and we're going to get rid of this floor. Just as well, because look, I did spill a little bit of paint. And a carpet is going to go down, and I love that when it's all nice and fresh and clean. It's nice, isn't it? So this is the room as it is now. And there we are. It's amazing. I love it. It looks so nice. Obviously, I've got to put the furniture back yet, but this is the new carpet. It's nice and soft. The plan is to do some workouts with it. Need to readdress that curtain. That's going to be annoying. But look, we dyed the curtains. We've got the lights. We've got these up. So we're very grey and white in here. But I will have, as you probably know by now, my salt lamps and my bubble lamps, which gives it a little bit of colour. Do you know what I mean? So that'd be really cute. Yes, let's definitely sort that out. I'm a happy bunny. Now, I'm going to put this all back together and give you one last little show around, but just show you, like, you know what? It's not perfect. I'm not a professional painter and decorator. I did need some help with certain bits and pieces, and I'm a happy girl. And it's like I say, it's, you know, it's a home, it's got a dog, it's not going to be perfect forever. We've got wires and things, as everyone does, but those are all going to go back on the thing in a minute. But I can just imagine sitting here at Christmas now with a tree of light there and the fire on, and oh, it's going to be lovely. I love the way as well my TV always looks so small. It's friggin' huge. It's massive. Look at it compared to my head. I'm a bit blonde these days. Right, I'm going to get Jasmine and Harley down now and put the room back together, and then I'll give you one last little show around. What do you think? And here we are. The house is back together. Well, in this room anyway. So I've got the little drawer unit going on there, and the lamps, and my hippie bubble lamp and my salt lamp and stuff. So that's just lovely, isn't it? I'm really, really pleased. So from being kind of grey floor. Hello. Hello, my friend. Do you like it? He likes the carpet.
Floating, weightless, under seas, diving, conscious, like a dream. You and me. Little by little we're drowning, drowning down. Little by little the tide is rising. Little by little we're drowning, drowning down. Little by little the tide is
Oh, that next morning when you walk into your new living room, look at that. I mean, yeah, all right, it's crack of dawn, I do that. I'm so pleased with this. This is such a great feeling. Everything seems to be going so well. Oh, love it. So homey. Look at it. So it's time to open the blinds and greet the day. Thanks for watching, guys.